Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, December 23rd. Still a little bit cool here up in North Carolina. Just 2 days away from Christmas. And the thought today is transformation. All this emphasis and energy about Christmas goes for nothing if it's not about transformation. And you notice in the thumbnail, the little picture that accompanies the video this morning, the box is open, but there's nothing in it. It's like something magical is coming out of it. Well, I'm not into magic tricks or anything like that, but what I am trying to communicate is that there is a gift of the unseen of transformation that we can't put our hands on and grasp, but it's real nonetheless. And it's what the Advent season, the Christmas season, the reason that Jesus came is to bring about transformation. To transform us from hearts of stone, literally, into hearts of living, beating flesh. To make us this valley of dry bones that Ezekiel talks about into bodies that are alive. That's what transformation is about. Romans 12 says this: do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then, when you're transformed, then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, to know what God's will is, to experience what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will, His complete will. What is this gift of opening transformation? It's this book right here. And this book has been slandered, maligned, trashed, degraded into something that is not what it is, been presented as a book of rules, as a book of ways to make God happy. And that's all by Christians. The world does even worse with it. The world trashes and ignores it completely. Christians have taken this and not transformed it into life, but transformed it into death. So many people look at this and they see death. They see restriction. They see hatred. They don't see love. They see rules. They don't see acceptance. They see performance. These are Christians. That's not what God has for us. The gift that He has right here is described to us as words being our very life. These words are designed to breathe life into us, to give us hope, to give us courage, to help us know how to deal with relationships. There's no more tricky ground, more difficult ground, more treacherous ground to navigate on this planet than the ground of relationships. And it's swallowing our young people whole because they think this book is their enemy, because this book seems to them to be a list of restrictions telling them what they can't do. In reality, what this book is an openness to life, a transformational path to life that gives us hope, that lets us navigate this ground of relationships, that helps us avoid these potholes that we fall into, these massive caverns where it seems like we could never get back out. Relationships for so many are a black hole that sucks them in, like claws grabbing into them, and they can't be free. But if we are captured by the Word of God and transformed by this book, which is what this Advent season is all about, then all those shackles, all those chains, all those claws clinging at us can be gone. Because we can be transformed by the renewing of our minds to think not in the way that everybody else thinks, the way that the world thinks, the way that people who want to manipulate you think, the way that people that want to control you or dominate you think, or get something from you or take something, but transform you to be connected to God, not through the process of rules and regulations and somehow bowing down and appeasing Him in some way, like every other religion does. No other path to God except the one that's offered here is the one where God comes to you and shows you the way because he died for you. We're not dying for him. Everybody else, we're dying for whatever deity or plan or thought or meditation or higher power of consciousness or whatever it is. God died for us. And Jesus came, so we talked about this the last 2 times. Jesus came so that he could die and then give life to us, transformational life. Well, I'm not about judgments and rules and evaluating people. I'm about being free before God. I can navigate this territory of relationships. I don't have to be conquered by sex. I don't have to be conquered by music. Sex and music are 2 of the most beautiful gifts that God's given. But if we use them in the way that we think best, the way that other people think best, the way we're manipulated into doing, it becomes a death trap with seemingly no way out. But if we buy into this, then we have real hope. We have real peace. This is what Christmas is all about. This is the hope that we have for Christmas. The transformational hope. So let's not be conformed any longer to the presence of this world. We open them and we get the stuff in there and they make our life better for a little bit. Let's be transformed by the gift that's in here that we really can't grasp, but will change our lives, change our perspectives, give us hope, give us light, give us joy. Where we can know the wonderful fruit of God's Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Not as rules, but as expressions of transformed life. That's the beauty of this gift. Hang on to this. Open this gift this Christmas and let it transform your life. That's the goal of what these videos are all about. I love your feedback. If you want more emphasis on this issue of transformation, message me, let me know. Just doing one video in the next 3 days because of the Christmas, just all the activities. I'll be thankful if we just get to get one a day in, so we'll do one today, one tomorrow, and one on Christmas morning. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the blessing of interacting with you. May God richly bless you. Check us out, everydaytalk247.com. If you haven't subscribed, turn on post notifications. The videos will come right to you. Most importantly, enjoy the transformational gift that Christmas brings. It's what the Advent's all about. It's what Jesus is all about. Being transformed. It's a beautiful gift. You have a great day, and Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.